Hey, welcome to the St. Louis Car Museum. Do a quick walk around video of the 1970 Pontiac GTO Judge. This was a one family owned, all numbers matching, obviously hard top, automatic. Just got your basic Judge features all the way around. It's been restored, but comes with a Protecto plate, I think at least a shipping receipt or shipping invoice, and I think the original window sticker, but all that should be photographed in the description. Just a really well kept garage cap, accident free, and actually no panel replacements on this car, so they did a just nice job garage keeping it its whole life. Sorry it's kind of dark in here, but I figure we'll just do a quick walk around, kind of show you some panel fitments. This car originated in Palisade Green, which clearly was later changed to Polar White. The shop that did it, I have to say, did an incredible job of making sure the evidence of any green on the car is long gone. So this car was definitely pulled apart properly and then prepped and painted in a fashion. I'll open the door and show you here. Just kind of show you some shut lines here. But yeah, just a real nice car. Lived his life in Tennessee, but as you can see, the color carries consistent. Same under the hood. We'll jump up there next. Interior's always been black. See, it's a console shift, obviously. We had the wheels refinished here. Power front disc brakes, power steering. Just a nice original presentation underneath. Obviously the Judges came with the Ram Air 3 setup, 366 horsepower. Got a turbo 400 behind it, 3-speed automatic. The Endura front bumpers. This one free of any cracks or anything. I will say though, fitment on it's a little unsightly, and I don't know if that's because it's an aftermarket unit or not, so it may have been replaced. This one's a little better on this side, but possibility that was it's a replacement nose. They did have a tendency to crack. Some of them were just hard to repair. Jump inside here. Nice dash. Got the forward steering wheel. Just pop in here. Pardon my movements. Gauge cluster with clock. Just got the AM radio set up. No AC on this car, but it does have heat and defrost. Yeah. It's just a good clean car overall. Let me stop this video here. I'm going to grab the keys. We'll do a startup real quick. All right, I went and grabbed the keys, so I just thought I'd show you a couple of things. We keep a battery disconnect here on our batteries, so let me tighten down the negative terminal. I'll also just throw my hand down here on the exhaust manifold to show that we're going to do a cold start. I don't have a thermometer with me today, but she's always been a really faithful starter. Now with our battery on, let me open this back up. You can see how the courtesy lights work. As far as your overhead dome light. I'll turn some lights on too. You can see the dimmer light is there. I forgot to mention AM radio. This is actually an FM unit that they added, and it does work, believe it or not. So you get FM frequencies. It's just a converter that was added to the original system. Just gonna let it warm up for a second, and then I'll give it a couple of revs for you. See the lights. These are T3 headlamps. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's a nice detail touch. Kicks the choke off, so still running a little heavy, I think. See it at a natural idle though. All I got. She's still warming up a bit. All right, I'm not sure what else to show you. Just call with any questions.